Hey everybody, today we're in Epcot and we have another Disney State Challenge for you. Today we're gonna play bingo. Well, sort of. We created a bingo board with rides, meet and greets, pictures, all sorts of fun things on it. And whichever team is able to fill out 2 lines, in other words, make bingo twice, is gonna win. And so we hope that you're ready for this day because we're excited about it and we're excited about bringing you guys along with us. Like I said, today we're here for one of our challenge videos, and what we did is make us a little bingo board that has, you know, Guardians of the Galaxy, Frozen, Soar, and it has some of the big rides on it. And then it also has some easy things to do, like take pictures with certain things around the park, watch a couple of shows, things like that. And our goal is to mark off 5 in a row, 2 different times, and whichever team does that first is going to notify the other team, hey, we've finished up. And today we're going to keep the same teams that we did in our last challenge video. It's going to be me and Cambry against Carter and Denise. And this one's going to be interesting because there's not a time limit. It's just whoever gets to 5 marks off your card first. And so we're going to get a little bit of strategy going in this, decide how we're going to go about it. And yeah, this one's going to be a fun one.
So this morning, I think we have a game plan. So what are we going to start with first, C?
Remy's Ratatouille Adventure.
All right, so as soon as the park opens, that's where we're headed this morning.
Okay, we put all the things like on the cards, but we didn't have any strategy sessions beforehand. And so us looking through this, like trying to see what makes sense, like this is the first go at it. And I really don't know what the best bet is. So we are going to have to pick a big e-ticket ride first to try to get that out of the way, because no matter where bingo is, it's got to go through Guardians, or it's got to go through Frozen, or it's got to go through Ratatouille. And so either way, there's a long wait in store. It just depends on how we want to start this.
We are finally walking. Park is finally open for us to get in. So we decided on what again, C?
Remy's Ratatouille Adventure.
All right, we're sticking to it. We're not going to change our mind. Looks like there's a good bit of people out here today. So let's just see how quickly we can get over into World Showcase so that we can actually get to Remy's. That is going to be the challenge this morning.
Cambry and I are going to take a calculated risk. We don't have pins to trade, which takes away one of the easier routes. And so if we were to try to do Ratatouille to get bingo, we could get a single bingo with it, but we couldn't get the other one. And if we do Frozen, we're in the same situation. And so if we wanted to make double bingo with Frozen or Ratatouille, we would end up having to do both of them to make that happen and not be able to share any spaces. And so even though this is going to be the longest wait, I'm hoping it's going to be shorter than both of those waits put together. And so that's what we're hoping for. We're going to see if this works. Okay, another part of the strategy of coming this way, and again, this may be biting us. It's 9:05 right now. We still haven't got to the real stop where the queue's totally full. Everybody's worked around. We're still moving okay, but we are going to have a long wait. But part of the strategy was that I know that Frozen and Ratatouille, their lightning lanes are going to have lots of folks in them first thing in the morning. I know that this one is a single purchase lightning lane, and so there are going to be some folks there too, but I feel like we're going to have to fight fewer here at once rather than doing the other one twice. Right now the wait time is up to 105, 110 minutes, something like that, but that's going to be the end of the line, not where we are. And so if I still take Frozen and Ratatouille, which I think is the way that Denise and Carter went, I think this is still the best bet to be able to get 2 lines done, but I'm going to see if the strategy pays off.
All right, this is where we are right now in line.
I mean, it still says only 75.
It does only say 75 minutes, but oh my goodness, see. What have we done? We have finally begun to make it up to the front of the queue. And since we are this far, I decided to send Carter over there to go ahead and hop in line to get us a snack so that we can hopefully eat it while we are standing in the queue. So kill 2 birds with 1 stone is what we are hoping for today. So one of our squares says that we have to get a snack that is not from the U.S. So what did you get for us, C?
The hazelnut and chocolate spread crate.
The hazelnut and what?
Chocolate spread.
Chocolate spread crate. All right, I'm gonna let you give it a try first. See if you like it.
I think it's all right. The bread's a little weird. It's kind of throwing me off.
It's just like eating a warm. Yeah, you tell us English. I don't know how else to describe it.
Yeah, me neither.
So when we get through with Guardians, we're gonna have that one done right there. We're gonna have that one done right there, right? Do you see any other Guardians on there?
No, but I do have a free space.
Okay, so we need to decide, are we gonna try to do this line, or that line? And then we need to figure out where we're gonna go next. And so if Guardians is off the table, I think that we probably, this is gonna be so hard. We still can't pin trade with a cast member. That one's blocking us because we don't have a pin. All right, so I guess what we're gonna do is head back toward World Showcase. No, we'll go to Moana next, and we'll get 5 hidden references to Moana in Journey of Water. So we'll do that next.
We made it. We're finally on Remy's. What time is it? Approximately.
Like 10:13.
Okay, so about 10:13, 10:15, somewhere in there. It took us a little over an hour to get on this ride, but not too bad. What do you say?
Not at all.
So next thing is Canada Far and Wide.
Guys, the food is for them, not you.
We're going to walk towards Canada now and really hope that there's a show within the next, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. The app didn't really tell us what the show times were, did they?
It just gave us like an hourly estimate.
Yeah, so really not sure. I mean, honestly, we haven't been to Canada Far and Wide for quite some time. So I'm not sure what the wait times as far as like if it's an hourly show, 30-minute show, 20-minute show. I don't remember. It's been a long time.
Yeah, it really has.
Kimberly has left me. I'm catching up with her. All right, so it's an hour and 20 minutes to this point. All right, Bree, what song do you want?
I don't care.
You don't care? Okay, I always care. I like them all except for Disco Inferno, so I'll really take anything, but everybody wants to rule the world wouldn't make me mad.
Walking up here, we remembered that at this little stand, we're pretty sure we have cast member pin trading, which is one of the things that we have to get in order to complete our bingo. So, thank goodness Carter remembered to bring his pins because I completely forgot. Didn't even think about it. Didn't even cross my mind this morning when we were getting ready. So, we're gonna hop on over here really quick to see if we can pin trade with a cast member.
We were in line 90 minutes and we are like next and it appears the ride has gone down. So this is going to like wreck everything if they can't get this back up. There's no way we'll catch back up.
So just got a text from Tommy, not sure if you can see this or not, but they were in line at Guardians and apparently the ride went down after a 95-minute wait, and they were at the very next one. So anyway, we did get some clarification from Tommy, wanted to make sure that we were all following the same rules. So on our scavenger hunt, it says pin trade with a cast member, and so we were thinking it meant like an actual cast member who had pins on them, but he did say we could also do the board. So we are coming back up here so that we can do pin trading with one of the boards, with one of the cast members anyways. So now we're back up here to do that. All right, so what are you pin trading? See?
I think I'm gonna get the Mickey ears.
Which one did you give up?
Obi-Wan.
For which one?
Mickey ears.
Awesome. So, one more down.
Complete.
Task complete, or at least one of our tasks. We still got more to go.
Okay. Well, good luck.
Thank you for your help.
You're very welcome.
This is bad, Cambry. Like, this is really bad.
So now we can hop over to Canada Far and Wide like we said we were a few minutes ago when we got distracted. If you've never been back here to Canada, I will say they do a wonderful job of keeping this up, and the details that go into the scenery is just absolutely beautiful. And not to mention they have Le Cellier, which is mine and Carter's favorite restaurant.
They had to actually move us from that, and we went around to the other train, and now we're next again. I don't. He's clapping because we're getting to go. So when we get off of this, we're going to have to fly. But the problem is that if they went the Remy route and they have pins to trade, they're going to be able to get this so easy. So when we get off, it's going to be a sprint to try to get over to what we need next.
11 minutes till our next show. Good morning. So read off what we need to get for our first bingo seat.
Watch Turtle Talk with Crush and ride Living with the Land. Or, watch Canada, take 5 pictures with the hidden Moana references in Journey of Water, and watch Awesome Planet.
Okay, so I think we're doing pretty good. What do you think?
I think we are too, especially with, the others still being stuck on Guardians.
Yeah, I think we have a good chance this time.
But considering that they started with Guardians and are still stuck there, we have the advantage right now.
Okay. Finally. Here we go. Guardians of the Galaxy. And hope that we can make up this time. Yeah, September! Let's go! I mean, even if we lose, we had fun losing. So, we got to ride this, so it works out.
All right, we are walking in to Canada Far and Wide. As you can see, there's no seats in here. You actually have to stand because it's all around you.
All right, Camber K, straight over to Moana, and then we're gonna slide up the right side. We're gonna try to get the phone booth, and we're gonna try to catch up. We're gonna hope that we're a little bit quicker than them getting the rest of this, because that is our absolute only hope right now. On the way over, we're gonna go ahead and hop up here and take a photo with Walt Disney. I'm right here in front of Spaceship Earth. It's on our way over to Journey of Water, and on our particular card that we're trying to film, that's one of the ones that we have to have for any of the 4 that we even have a chance of getting. And so we're gonna go ahead and get this picture with the legend himself, Walt Disney. All right, Walt, my man, we're gonna get a picture with you. Okay, we got our picture, and Cambry is on a mission. We're trying to decide which way was better to go, and I'm just watching her and didn't notice. I'm glad that she noticed that this way is much faster to get over to Journey of Water. So I'm trying to see if I can't mark some of this out while we're watching. While we're walking. But this woman is straight on a mission. All right, here we go. Moana, Journey of Water, and we just have to get 5 references, or 5 of these little hidden areas in the attraction. And so we're gonna go ahead and get away from some folks and get my phone ready so that we can take photos. There's several right here in one area as we get up here, and so that's where we're gonna go first and see if we can get 5 of them very quickly. All right, so we have Hey Hey. There's Pua. Take a picture with Pua. All right, there is 2. Check. 3 more. 3 more. We're not even gonna take the wet path because that's where everybody goes. So we're gonna take the dry path right over here. Cambry knows exactly where she's going, to the boat. 3, check, 2 more. And we will catch both of those at the very end easily. Yeah, Tafiti's amazing. Obviously, we could count that one. But I think the heart of it was to go more for the hidden ones. And so we're going to hop over here to where we know we can get some right at the end here that are really easy. Here we go. Here's 4. Baby. And then right here, we're gonna get Tamatoa. Turn right there, Bree. And 5. Awesome. So we got them all. Next, back to World Showcase. These challenges always get me so messed up. I walked right past where we need to go to try to get a picture with a manatee, and I'm hoping that the manatee is here. I'm very glad that I don't have to ride the ride, because the wait time for Nemo is 45 minutes, and that is like, I don't even know how to tell you how crazy that is. But we've seen it that a couple of times these last couple of months. We've seen it pop up high, and we've never had issues getting on it. But we're sure not going to wait that. But we can go in this way through the gift shop and get to the aquarium and try to see if we can find the manatees.
Okay, it is now 11:07. We are leaving Canada, far and wide, and we are leaving World Showcase. We are officially done back here. Where are we headed next, C?
The Land Pavilion to try and get Living with the Land and Awesome Planet taken off our list.
Awesome.
The very good news is that folks are over at the Manatee Aquarium. And so that means that they're probably not just hanging out looking at nothing, which is a good thing. So hopefully we'll get us a decent, oh, look at that. He's right there ready. All right, turn around, Bree. Got a picture with Barbara Manatee. All right, let's go. I guess next is Living with the Land, right? Does that make the most sense? Because we've got to do it either way.
We pulled up the wait times for Living with the Land, and what did you say it was, C?
35.
35 minutes for Living with the Land. Wow, we just walked by Figment. Oh my goodness.
I just saw the wait time for it. It's 50.
50 minutes for Figment? Yes. Oh my gosh. I can't imagine.
Okay, so you're getting it colored in for us. Next thing is probably Living with the Land. Does that make the most sense? Mm-hmm. All right, well, let's get over there and hope that it's a short wait, because today the park's crazy and there are waits that aren't usually like they are. And so hopefully we can get in pretty quickly. We didn't even look at the wait time for Living with the Land because we really don't have time to cross the park back and forth right now. So I'm gonna look and see. Oh no. Oh no. Let me show you what I'm oh-noing over. Oh no. This is so bad. We're gonna get stomped today. And as we watch the rule that I've made about Living with the Land wait times go up in flames, we just have to. There's really not a choice here. It's, hey, go on my watch. Let me see real quick. It's 11:01, and I don't know what they've done, but I know that they got off their first ride earlier than us. I know that I got a question about a rules clarification when we were still trying to get through with our first thing, and so I think that Bree and I are in a lot of trouble today.
Living with the Land, people. Living with the Land. What a wait. Oh my goodness. Oh, I see somebody. Spotted up. I don't think they see us, but I see them. I see them. Do y'all see him? Y'all spot him? Because I do.
Dead center.
Let's see if he ever sees us. still has not seen us. Oh my goodness, this is hilarious. He still did not see us. This is awesome. Let's see how far in this queue we can go without him seeing us.
I see the people that are probably on their very last ride, if I had to guess. Huh?
It's about time y'all spotted us.
Y'all been there like a while?
I still find it absolutely hilarious that it took them forever to notice us earlier. Bye!
So Camber came up with a new plan that's going to work better. So what do we have left to do? We're riding Living with the Land, and while we're on it, we're going to
Take a photo with 2 different hidden Mickeys on the ride, and we only have the Eiffel Tower left to take a photo. And I think it was take a photo with the 7 Dwarfs.
Okay, so we got to get the hidden Mickeys on here, and then 7 Dwarfs and Eiffel Tower, and we're done? Okay, we are going to have to fly because France is way back there.
Way back there.
It's 11:35 and we finally made it on, and so we can check this one off the list. All right, there's a hidden Mickey, one of them. Right up here on the right, we're going to have hidden Mickey 2. And so we're going to be able to check off both of those right here along with the rod. And there it is in the hose. A whole dependable hidden Mickey. All right, we can check that one off. All right, Bree, we're going to hit 7 Dwarfs first and then France. And so as soon as we hit World Showcase, we're going to go left toward Mexico, and we have a chance. It depends on how long they're on this ride, but we have a chance. It is 11:54, and we're going to try to head straight back Germany way because that's where the 7 Dwarfs are, and try to get that picture like in motion. Like I don't even know that we're going to fully completely stop to try to get that picture. I'm gonna get Cambry right in front of them really fast. We're gonna get that picture and keep moving around. I don't know how many they have left. I don't know if when they get off Living with the Land, if they're done. I don't know if they've got one more stop. I know that if they're on the same path as us and they need to get a manatee, when they get off, they're super close to the seas. And so it's not gonna take them very long to get there. And so it's all gonna depend on how long they're on that ride as to if we have a shot. In an ideal world, they have 2 left, but I just don't see that.
Okay, so it is 11:47, and we are finally getting on Living with the Land. Woo. That was a much longer wait than I even think it said. It told us, what, 35 minutes?
Yeah, 35 is what it said.
I think that was longer than 35 minutes.
Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects.
You know, it's times like this that you realize how big World Showcase really is. Oh man, we gotta hurry. We're not too much farther from the 7 Dwarfs. Man, it's just the direction. I didn't know which way would be quicker, and every time we decided a different way, we decided the other one would be quicker. So we settled on 7 Dwarfs first, but I don't know. They're just both so far back here. All right, it's 12:03, about to be 12:04, and we're coming up on the 7 Dwarfs here at Germany. We're so close. I'm gonna get Cambry to just pop over there real quick. I just pulled up my phone already, got it on a wide lens so that I can take a picture as quickly as possible and keep going. Almost there. This is the fastest we've ever made it back to this part of World Showcase. And so let's get us a picture right here. This is the topiary with 6 dwarfs. And the 7th is Dopey with Snow White. So you got to count him too. So there's all 7 of them. One more. Got to get to France. Eiffel Tower.
Okay, just got off of Living with the Land, and we are heading over to Awesome Planet. Again, I don't know, I think these are continuous show times as well. So we shall see when we get up here. Hopefully we can time it just right so that we're not having to wait a long time, because we really don't know where Tommy and Cambry are in this game. I don't know if we're behind, we're ahead, what? How long?
We just missed
Okay,
it.
10 minutes. Okay, well, not too bad. It's okay. We just missed it.
I'd given up, but now with only one left, Cambry was just saying, man, I hope that they don't call us right now. So we are so close. Now I'm trying for the win. I was just trying to hang in there, but since they haven't gotten back with us yet, we got to get there. So we're coming up on the Regal Legal Smokehouse at the America Pavilion, just a little bit further to make it to France.
Okay, we're sitting here again looking at wait times, trying to figure out what our next thing will be after we finish Awesome Planet. We know we have to do Turtle Talk with Crush, and we also have to do Moana, because we have to find 5 hidden, I guess, characters, treasures, references, whatever you want to call them. We're looking at Turtle Talk with Crush, trying to figure out what's the best thing to go to next. We're thinking that we probably go ahead and go do Moana after this and find the 5 items in there, and then do Turtle Talk with Crush last. But it already says it's like a 25-minute wait, like standby line. So we shall see, because we still have 2 more things to do after this before we hit our bingos.
Okay, I'm gonna go on a technicality. Cambry wants me to count that as the Eiffel Tower, and I'm trying to remember, is that the top of it? I think it is, and I think that I'm going to. So there we go. There's a picture of the Eiffel Tower. I don't know if that's gonna count though. I want to get a little closer. All right, here we are, France. The France Pavilion. Cambry, right here, Eiffel Tower. There it is. Scoot over a little, take the shot. There it is, let me call, bingo, 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 bingo. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Bingo. Oh gosh. We were in a sprint to get to France.
All right, so we were sitting there watching, or fixing to start watching Awesome Planet, when we got the phone call that they got their bingo. So I don't know how we didn't see the same thing, but on the scavenger hunt card, apparently there were 2 different ways where all they literally had to do was ride one ride and then take pictures. Like, no shows for them.
Well, no, they had to ride 2 rides.
Okay, 2 rides. Well, one big ride, one small ride. And then just take pictures of things. So we still had to go take pictures at Moana and Turtle Talk. So we had 3 shows we were trying to fit in. And we chose what we thought would be the easier of the rides, hoping that would help us with our strategy, but apparently it did not. Next time. I'm getting tired of this losing game.
Yeah.
This is tiresome. I don't like losing. It stinks.
They just sent a message and said that we're gonna eat here. Winner has to pay for lunch. Bree, at the Magic Kingdom Challenge, you came up with a couple of things that saved our hiney and brought us to the win. And here, like, if you would not have caught that diagonal and saw that we didn't have to go to Mission Space and didn't have to take more long times, if we would have done the hidden Mickeys and do it while we're on Living with the Land, we would have been in trouble. This is your win. Like, I was kind of along for the ride. Great job. So apparently we're buying lunch because we won, but that's okay. We're gonna get back over there, see what strategy they took. They said that the shows were killing them, and I totally get that shows would take you down. But again, I can only thank Cambry for seeing the path that I didn't see right away. I was not thinking the way that she was, and so she got us the way that we could do this as fast as possible, and it came through. And so ultimately Guardians going down on us and us waiting, you know, in that long line for ever, having to swap sides, that didn't catch us, which I'm shocked because I thought that would be what caused us to lose, but there you go. Okay, they said that they were gonna meet us over here at the eatery, and I saw that our order was already placed, and so they went ahead and put the order in for us, but now we just gotta find them. All right, I see them. How's it going? What the look? She had high hopes. She had high hopes. She had higher than high in the sky hopes. Yeah, I thought we were in trouble with Guardians, and I was like, okay, everything has to go through Mission Mars, and I was worried about getting through Mission Mars and riding other things. And Cambry K, Mission Space, sorry.
I was like, what's Mission Mars?
I'm losing my mind. But I was gonna do like that vertical right side, and then I was gonna go left to right and do Mission Space, watch Reflections of China. And that's what I was gonna do. And Cambry looked at that diagonal from top left to bottom right and said, hey, we can get 2 hidden Mickeys while on Living with the Land, because they're all over it.
Yeah.
And then we can run through Moana, get that, and then all that we have to do is get a picture of the Eiffel Tower. There's no more rides and no more shows on that diagonal. And I thought that they all had at least a show and at least another ride, and she caught that, and that was the win. She was like, Daddy, why don't we just do this? And I was like, oh my gosh. And so if it were up to me right now, we would probably still be in line for something. But Cambry straight secured the victory. So we ended up doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 11 squares, but everything that we did, like nothing was out of line. The only reason we have more squares is because it was on there a couple of other times. And so Cambry went huge.
There were some things that we passed by and we were like, no, we don't need that.
Yeah.
So
I could have gotten more, and if I would have thought we were going to tie, like I could have gotten the phone booth on the way back there.
We went by the phone booth.
I thought about it. I thought about getting some of those, but then when we
gotten 2 hidden Mickeys on
Living with the Land, we thought about that too.
Yeah, when we got off Guardians, we realized we're in trouble. This is not going to be a tie. How fast can we go? And that was like after the first thing, I was like, okay, so we need to go back to World Showcase and get the phone booth and start things. And Cambry said no, and that was when she started driving the bus. And I was like, brilliant. So, like, she won this one for us. Like, 100%, it was not me. Because I would have still been trying to get something that we weren't going to get.
The shows is what was killing us.
It was a team effort for us.
We barely missed Awesome Planet. Like, when we got off Living with the Land, they just shut the door.
So you had to wait again.
Doggone it.
And while we were in line, you called us.
Yeah.
Cambry, we're literally power walking to that. She's like, I can't go any further. You just go. And so I got around the corner. We took a picture of the Eiffel Tower from way back. And I was like, no, I want to get in the France Pavilion. I feel like that's the way it's supposed to be. And so we got there, and I got the camera up. And she said, have them on speed dial. And so as soon as I clicked the picture, I touched your name and said bingo. So
yeah, what happened with us is we started with rope dropping Remy's, and while Mama was in line, I went to get a Nutella crate.
So that was our snack.
And so we got a crepe while we were in line with that. And then as soon as we got out, we hit Canada far and wide. Then we were in Living with the Land while y'all were in Living with the Land. And then the plan
we did pin trading before that, too.
Oh, yeah, and we did pin trading in between.
I thought we were hosed when I realized before we started today. I was like, we have no pins, and that was the easiest route through. But if
when
we
you
would
said
have, I
that,
would
I
have
looked
messed
at
it
Carter
up.
and I said, I don't have my pins either. And I said, do you? And he said, I do. And I was like, oh, thank you.
Figured Carter.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we didn't get any snacks. Cambry's starving,
Sorry.
but she's still.
We got the Nutella crepe.
She's still playing the game, saying, "Hey, I didn't get them chips," but I saw her specifically eat chips when I ate crackers, so I knew she did.
I never ate chips.
Yeah, right.
That never.
No,
Never.
not at all. Not the
Not even
whole,
one.
not
You
the whole
went
trip.
through all 3 cans.
Yeah, I still have 2 more cans, but well, we had so much fun doing this. It was a blast, and so Cambry and I 2-0 in challenges. What are we going to beat them in next?
Carter.
Strength.
No, I thought this was it. But guys, remember that if you see us in the parks, make sure you stop and say hey, because we would love to get to meet you. And if you like stuff like this, let us know, because we enjoy doing it. We'll do some more. But until then, remember to always keep living in a Disney state of mind. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching our video. If you would, hit that like and subscribe button. It helps us a whole lot. And make sure to tune back in for more in a Disney state of mind content.